In the meantime, let's...
Give me a second here. Sorry about that.
Mm-hmm.
Party settings. Yeah. It's good.
Alright, cool. Okay. About as live as that's gonna be. I had to send a friend an invite. He wanted to get into the PSN party. But in the meantime, mercenaries as is per standard.
Okay. Ouch.
Well, he'll be okay. Someone's having fun.
Yeah, that's my mom. Oh, that was a good shot.
What's up? Hmm. Alternate. Go into your audio settings and make sure that your settings are sorted so that you can be heard.
I did this last time. How come it didn't save?
That's what I was saying, double check.
No, I'm saying I just did and it wasn't set, but I set it last time and it's as if it didn't save.
Did you set it to always allow?
Ah.
Yeah, that's the kicker.
You wrapped up Resident Evil 4 quick, didn't you?
No. Streaming the Resident Evil 4 part on YouTube right now.
Oh. So, you really like Mercenaries mode?
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm gonna fix myself something to drink real quick. I love how some of these gun names, Killer 7.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. There was a couple others I don't remember that were also references. Shoot the thing out of his hand.
Yeah, he deserved it.
I gotta finish Resident Evil 4 my damn self. What is Kai's Discord name? If he's even in there, or she?
Currently Raven.
Raven is Kai, okay.
Yes. just in case. Yep, had a feeling. This is a sticky situation.
Oh crap.
There we go. Fixed.
Why jailbreak a PS T? Add that to my watch history. So the cutscenes in Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, in comparison to Sonic Adventure 2 Vanilla, were a lot worse for some reason. There's a comparison video online showing that the original Dreamcast version cutscenes were a lot better. I mean, that doesn't say a lot because the cutscenes were kind of terrible anyway, but for what they were better than the ones that were in battle, and you would think the ones in battle would be better, but that's not always the case, huh?
Yeah.
Blah blah blah.
What I figure is that they actually had a different team do it.
I don't know. I'm not saying I agree or disagree. I just find that hard to swallow because the majority of the game remains intact, and there aren't really that many port issues or anything.
Well, the game itself isn't really that much of a demanding game, so it should be easy to do.
You would say that, but there's a lot of games that should have been easy to port that weren't demanding and still get screwed over. You wouldn't. Let me hold on. Let me pull my history real quick just to get some examples. Quick fast. Any Capcom fighting game ports. Those are perfect. Oh, don't get me started on those. I think
Because
with the exception, huh?
Because they have garbage software engineering, that's why. Their software engineering team is bad. They couldn't engineer their way out of a paper bag.
Well, rip Capcom. Let me see, what else was terrible? You know what? What else was even on the Dreamcast to begin with? Evolution was a good port. Skies of Arcadia was an amazing port.
What is Evolution? It's been brought up a couple times in the past couple of days now.
It's a JRPG by Sega. That kind of, I would not say that it's like Skies of Arcadia, but whenever I will talk about Evolution, you will hear me make that comparison to Skies of Arcadia a lot.
Well, to correct a few mistakes, I wouldn't call Skies of Arcadia a port because it was originally built on the Dreamcast. When you compare it to the GameCube port, which is what we're talking about, there are kind of a few little things with audio. There are like audio issues that the audio wasn't ported correctly and whatnot. But that's beside that's probably one of the major things. Yeah.
I mean, was the audio when I played through the GameCube version? I didn't. It must have not had serious. I didn't really pay no attention to it.
Yeah.
But anyway, Evolution, it's like a steampunk JRPG kind of thing.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me just do this. Since I'm here. Of course, typing Evolution in any search bar is not going to give me what I want. Fuck.
Try Evolution video game?
Or...
And when I type that, it gives me like the evolution of insert video game here.
Well, that just put Sega after it or something, or Dreamcast or something. Yeah.
If I could find a GameCube ISO, you know what? I actually might stream some Evolution. Because if I could find the GameCube ISO of this, I would definitely fucking play it. Oh, that's loud.
That's very
so
loud.
Ow.
Yeah, that hurt me too. Let me just drop this link in here. I don't know what's in the link. I probably shouldn't be saying that while I'm pasting it into the chat, but I can't imagine it being anything distasteful. I hope not. I'm just gonna put that there. And there's Evolution. Nights into Dreams got ported onto many different things really well.
And I'm glad it did.
Yeah, that's right. I remember you played through those.
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, the thing about it with Nights into Dreams, I had been saying for literal years that it needed to get some sort of port. And then when it finally happened, I played that game to death.
Yeah.
I've been saying that for the longest time as well. You're not the only one. I also said the same thing about Hydro Thunder, and then they made like a 360 remaster. And I was like, oh. It wasn't a port, but hey, I got a remaster. It was dope.
Yeah. Well, I love the remaster, save for the fact that it runs at half of the frame rate that the original game does. That's my only problem with it.
But yeah, Nights in a Dream was a good port. Crazy Taxi had some issues, but it was an okay port. Space Channel 5 was a great port. Let's see. else was on the Dreamcast? Oh, like the Sonic 3D Blast game. I do not know if those games got ported well or not at all. I don't think anyone cared.
Oh, you want to know what an excellent port is that just got released?
What? Oh, Shenmue?
Yeah, the Shenmue collection. It fixes all of the issues that the original two games had.
I'm going to wait for someone to complete Shenmue before we say that.
No, actually, it is perfect. It is. Because Digital Foundry just released their video on it, and they compared it to the original version. And the new one is a solid 30 frames per second, 100% of the time. So it is 100% perfect now.
What about the cutscene thing? Because the demo version of the Shenmue bundle or the Shenmue collection, if you try to play the game in 16:9 ratio, the cutscenes would break. Did they fix that in the final version of the game?
Well, technically, the cuts that we're assuming that the wide angle was not made for the cutscenes were not made for wide angles. So in the retail version, it just resets back to 4:3.
Okay.
But gameplay in 16:9 is perfect. There are no issues.
No, I know that, but they had issues with the cutscenes. I guess their band-aid was just to revert back to 4:3.
Yeah.
You know, it's kind of odd that GameCube would pick up Evolution Worlds and Skies of Arcadia. Not complaining that it happened, but like when you think about it, like on a business or marketing standpoint, it's like,
Yeah.
huh? Those were very niche fan favorite games, especially Evolutions. Like in the case of Aria doesn't even remember or seem to know what it is, and it's like that says something. It's like,
Yeah.
who heard of this game? And why did you decide to port that of all things to the GameCube?
Yeah, it's a strange choice, but maybe it made sense at the time. I don't know, because the GameCube had a smaller repertoire of games, and it would get seen easier compared to the Xbox and the PS2, where you'd have like hundreds of games being released pretty much almost on a monthly basis for it, and it wouldn't have been seen on those two platforms. People would just skip it.
They should have just... They had other choices. They could have ported Alien Front online. They could have done anything else. All those Dreamcast games that are out there. What was that one
Yeah.
teddy bear third-person shooting game?
Oh, that.
I forgot what it was called, but that game... could have been literally any Dreamcast title.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm not complaining. I just think it's weird.